What is up, everybody? This is Genetics, and today we're going to be looking at the comparison between two of the most well-known and liked submachine guns, the MP5 and the MP7. Recently, the MP5 did get a complete revamp, changing the sound of the weapon, the look of the weapon, putting a bit more damage to the weapon, adding a bit more recoil. Complete revamp, whereas the MP7 has been the same for a while now. They used to be quite similar, with the MP5 being slightly less powerful, I'd say. But now that the MP5 has been revamped, let's see what's the case, which is stronger. As always in this type of video, what I do is I just simply use the MP5, and then when I die, I switch to the MP7, and I die, I switch back, etc. This allows me to, showcase both the weapons at the same time. Now that we die, we switch to the MP7. So right off the bat, the MP7 has slightly less recoil. By the way, the attachments will be available at the end of the video. Alright, this game was quite quick. Let's find a new one. We joined kind of late. Alright, into Waterways TDM. Back to the MP7 again. That was quick. Back to the MP5. So the MP5 is, I'd say, slightly harder to control. The thing is, while I was using it, at this point I had the vert grip, and I realized that the spread, like the recoil, was mostly horizontal, it felt like, which is why later on I switched to compensator over monolithic silencer, and you'll see that reflected, I think, in 2 or 3 deaths. So, but anyways, my final setups will be available at the end of the video. As I said, I don't think they're necessarily the best setups for both weapons, but they were what I was using, and they are quite passable. Alright, as we've died, we're going back to the MP7. This game here was on Waterways. Waterways is an interesting map. I like it a lot, but I think it's a bit too big for team deathmatch, which is why I prefer King of the Hill. I'll do a tight amount with the AK. So yeah, after this series of kills is where, once I die, I switched up the MP5's attachments. If there's one thing I really like about the remake of the MP5, it's the model. The model is pretty cool. What I don't like is the sound of the weapon, I think. I'm playing around with both guns, MP7 and MP5. I think it's clear that at least with the 10mm extension and the extended barrel and the marksman barrel, the marksman barrel and the monolithic silencer, that MP5 is stronger, at least with the power of the bullets. And this is the new setup with compensator. You could also, there's a lot of things you can do with this setup. There's a lot of ways you can do, which is why revamp weapons are always cool, and why this comparison isn't really fair, since the MP5 has tons of options that the MP7 does not. I still kind of miss the there's an nade run. Alright. Still kind of miss the old MP5. Just there was something fun about having a pea shooter. No, could not convert the second kill. But definitely, so there's something fun about having a pea shooter, but definitely the new version of the MP5 is quite stronger. Oh, that was rough. But we made it through, that's all that matters. Huh? What matters is the result, I guess. The hipfire is not the best on the MP5. It's not awful at all, but it's not the best. Nice. Game's about to end. 6 kills left. Once the game is over, I'll give my final verdict while showing the attachments. But from having played these 2 games, I think the results are quite clear to see. Where are the last stragglers? Let's get a couple kills. 2 more left. With 1 and it's over. 477. Alright, so my MP7 attachments were the Coyote Sight, Tac Laser, Mono Sensor, Vert Grip, and Steady Shot. For the MP5, I switched midway to something better. I used to have Vert Grip, but I realized that the horizontal spread is worse, so I switched to compensator. So I got Coyote Sight, compensator, marksman barrel, 10mm, and Steady Shot. An option would also be to put mono here, take away Steady Shot, and put angled grip here, if you want. And as for which is the strongest, I think the MP5 is clearly stronger in the current state of affairs. So if you're hesitating between the two, I recommend the MP5. That's it for today. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.